Let the Children March by Monica Clark Robinson, illustrated by Frank Morrison. 1963, Birmingham, Alabama. I couldn't play on the same playground as the white kids. I couldn't go to their schools. I couldn't drink from their water fountains. There were so many things I couldn't do. One warm spring night, my family went to church. We weren't there to have regular services. We were there to hear Dr. King speak. We were there to plan. He wanted to raise an army of peaceful protesters to fight for freedom. His brown eyes flashing fire and love. Dr. King told us the time had come to march. If I march, Mama said, I'll lose my job, sure enough. I can't march, Daddy said. I got a family to feed. The weight of the world rested on the parents' shoulders, but this burden, this time, did not have to be theirs to bear. I don't have a boss to fear, my brother said, or a job to lose. We can march this time. We'll be Dr. King's army, I said. I'll be fine, Daddy, I promised. Don't worry, Mama.
See this baby? Just literally destroyed her. But it was all for the cause of freedom.
This is my mom, Mary Cotchery. She was born in Birmingham, Alabama in 1950. She's always lived in Birmingham. And she was employed at UAB Hospital in 1969. She worked in the pharmacy. She retired from there in 2001. She was a substitute with Jefferson County Board of Education for 17 years. And now she is a volunteer at Brighton School. So she's here with me today, and she's just gonna give us some personal insight and some of her story and background with the children who marched. Dr. King didn't like children being put in harm's way. He was a daddy too, after all. But he said that though we were young, we were not too young to want our freedom. Let the children march. They will lead the way. On May 2nd, a Sunday Thursday, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, cousins and friends, we all met at the church, dressed in our best, feet ready. In a silence so loud that all I could hear was my heart racing, we began to walk. Hand in hand, we marched, so frightened, yet certain of what was right for freedom. The path may be long and troubled, but I'm gonna walk on.
It's when it all start changing. It's when children, to protect children and to be there for kids. So you see here, they are expressing youth from one point to the other.
Would I be hurt? Would I be heard? Would it all be worth it in the end? I wanted to run from the angry faces in the crowd, run from danger, run from fear. Boys and girls, brothers and sisters, cousins and friends, on and on we marched, we marched, we marched, singing the songs of freedom. 1,000 strong we came. Hate dogged my heels all day long, its yellowed canine teeth sharp. But courage walked by my side and kept me going. Disperse or you'll be jailed, the police shouted the first day. Disperse or you'll get wet, the police shouted the second day. Disperse or we'll release the dogs, the police shouted the third day. We did not disperse. We kept on marching. We wouldn't stop until things started to change.
It's for real, real. And then he would just sit there and just look.
Oh, look at the window.
Yes, that's torture.
Hundreds of us went to jail on the first day, and even more on the second. My turn wasn't until the third day. After I was sprayed by water stronger than anything I've ever felt, rough hands pushed me forward, and I fell to my knees on the police wagon. In the police wagon. I was going to jail. Dr. King reassured our parents. Don't worry about your children, he said. They are going to be all right. Don't hold them back if they want to go to jail, for they are doing a job not only for themselves, but for all of America and for all mankind. Here are some things that mostly like how she had to go to different schools, and how even though there was a school right by her house, she couldn't go to that school. So she had to take a bus and go to another school, and so I did hear about things like that. That night, crowded into a cell too small for even half of the kids, we sang, "We shall overcome. We ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, and freedom is coming." Our parents couldn't be there with us, but still we sang, wrapped in the proud and loving arms of our ancestors. I was still in jail, but we heard that the next day and the next, more kids marched. The water hoses they used to sting us could not stop our fierce tide. The path may be long and troubled, but I'm gonna walk on. Turn the other cheek, we had been taught. Show love where there is hate. The world watched as hate bruised us. But for 7 days, we walked only in love. The jail swelled to bursting, and even President Kennedy took notice. Daddy said the president received letters and calls about us from all over the world. Our march would become a memory, a small part of a larger story. But we had been heard, and the seeds of revolution were sown.
Because people, children, don't know what other children went through. And they went through something to get where they are this present day. And it's so much they're missing because they don't know.
2 days and nights I stayed in jail. Some stayed even longer. When I left, I was tired and sore, and my best dress was ripped, but my smile was as wide as the Mississippi River. I had made a difference. I'm so proud of you, baby girl, Mama said. Your march was what made them see. With nothing more than our feet, voices, and courage, we had done what others could not. Change was right around the corner. We felt it like a cool breeze in an Alabama August. On May 10th, the great news rang out. Dr. King had reached an agreement with the white leaders of the city. Desegregation would begin. 1 month later, I was playing on a playground I had never been allowed to play on before. 2 months later, my family ate at a diner we'd never been allowed to eat in before. Our march made a difference. We children led the way, singing the songs of freedom. 1,000 strong we came. The end. It's important for our children to even know now that they can still lead the way in things, whether it is with politics or if it's with medicine, if it's with education. There are still things that we can lead the way on. Everything isn't perfected, but this just gives us inspiration and hope, and lets us know that the children can make a difference.